Chubstep.
Jrad.
Creating the oil of judgment.
Steed. Chubstep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the king of the jungle.
Who's in charge? Me or the devil? I think I'm in charge.
Sorry, jump scare.
I'm a Swedish plumber. I'm here to fix your pipes. That's good. That's a good accent.
You heard about Pluto? It's messed up, right?
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
And the show started.
Welcome back. Another rainy day here in Portland. Jared, back to you.
Back to you, Steed. Hey, Nog heads
Back
unite.
to me?
Look at this.
You
Nog
can't say-
heads unite.
Jared, stop drinking milk.
I'm drinking Nog right now.
God. Of course you are.
It's a fine line where I usually have to taper myself into the amount of Nog that I'm drinking. But this is a pumpkin spice flavored Nog from Kemp's for the Nog heads out there.
Is there booze in that?
No.
No?
No booze.
Okay. Comment jail on this video if you think Jared should be going to jail for drinking so many thick white liquids. You got to stop.
I talked about my favorite ways to use Nog, not just drinking it straight, but adding it to tea. I've been doing tea recently. I did a chai and I added pumpkin Nog to it.
I mean, I added soju to Kirin Ichiban beer.
Nice.
These Korean guys convinced me, and I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, that's chill. But that was a bunch of dudes hanging out, eating a bunch of meat. Nothing was semen colored at that
That's good.
place. Okay,
That's
you,
actually-
on the other hand, in
Yeah,
your
this
alone
actually is a-
time, in your free
This is a
time.
tough color. Let me ASMR this Nog right now.
Oh, Jesus. I'm listening. What's happening? I wasn't even looking at the screen. I was too nervous.
I'm glad you didn't look. It's better you don't see me that way. All right. Well, there you go, dude.
Okay, well, Jared's drinking eggnog, and it is November 7th. God, you just drank the whole thing. This guy's messed
It
up.
was a half cup. It was a half cup. Get it out of the way. It's
He
gonna
measured it.
warm up.
He
I'm gonna
measured
get
it.
sick.
So it's a very specific
I'm gonna get
amount
sick
of
if I
nog.
don't. Yeah.
He doesn't have a half cup of nog. Oh, creepers.
Yeah.
Creepers.
I know. Sorry, Steve. Sorry, Steve.
I don't even know why we came to the show today.
Yeah, well, anything you want to get to? Any
Um,
things?
I don't know. I bought a gun today and they wouldn't give it to me. They said I had to wait 10 days. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I already have a gun. Like, this isn't preventing me from doing anything.
Yeah.
But I went to the store because I wanted to buy one silly gun. I like
Yeah.
to buy silly guns.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So I wanted to buy a silly gun. It's a 20 gauge break barrel shotgun. They're really
Okay.
fun to shoot.
Just a single break
Yeah.
barrel or double?
Single
or
or double. If they had a double, I would have gotten a double.
But yours is a single barrel.
Yeah, I wanted a single barrel,
Okay.
break barrel, 20 gauge shotgun.
Yeah.
To blast stuff in the woods with.
Yeah.
And they didn't have any. So then I was there and I'm like, what's that thing? And they're like, this is a semi-automatic 22 rifle thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, and it's only $250. Why don't you just give me that? Give me that right now. So they're like, no. Yeah. Bleh. I'm like, let me go get my other gun. There should be a rule. If you want to buy a gun, this is a good rule. If you want to buy a gun and you already have a gun, you don't have to wait 10 days to get your new gun. And the way you do it, you prove it is by bringing your gun into the store.
Yes.
So you bring your gun in
This kind of reminds me. It's Always Sunny, Philadelphia episode with the guns thing, where it's a very good episode where they start on opposite, like half of the crew is
Oh,
against
once more
guns,
gun
half of the,
control.
and then half of them hate guns, half likes guns, and then by the end they both have switched sides. It's a very good. But one of the things is he's trying to get his gun, I think, right away, and they're like, "No, you can't do that right now." And then he pulls out a gun to the gun
Yeah.
owner, and then
Yeah.
everybody at the store has a gun pointed at that person. Uh,
Yeah, this was a Sportsman's Warehouse, so I don't think anybody
yeah,
else had guns. And
yeah,
I mean, there was a line of like 3 people and not serious buyers. One guy bought a gun,
yeah,
but the other 2 people just wasted my time.
yeah. Sorry to hear that.
I
But yeah,
I was mad.
I'm sorry about that. I mean, in general, I think that's a good rule, though. Like, let's not have the psycho guy that's gonna buy a gun have to get it right away. But to your point, if you already own one, it's like, what damage am I gonna do? I literally already have one. So
Yeah, and you should just be able to bring your own
yeah,
gun in and be like,
they
"Give
should
me this
determine
gun
is
right
it
now."
scarier? If it's scarier than the one you have to wait 10 days. If it's
Yeah, and the one
sillier,
that I got is not
if
scary.
it's sillier, then you should get it right away.
I know. Just I want to buy silly guns because I'm going to the beach next weekend with only Chubstep T-Braun. We're having another
Okay,
man date night, probably.
good.
Date weekend.
Yes.
Romantic getaway at the beach, Coastal Lodge and Spa. It's rents for $1,600 a night in the summertime. And I just thought I'd treat my little boy toy to it. And I wanted to bring some guns into the woods to shoot.
Yeah.
And so I thought I'd go buy another, and it's 10 days to get the gun. And I'm like, this is going to ruin my whole day. This is going to ruin my trip.
You're not going to get in trouble for just shooting guns in the woods.
No, it's fine here. They
No.
like it. They have signs like they don't have signs that say like only shoot guns in this area. They have signs that say just don't shoot guns in this way. There's some houses down there.
Got it.
It's
Okay.
awesome. You just go blast guns in the woods. I've been driving my Jeep through the woods and shot the gun out the window. It's fucking sweet.
Well, that is very American of you.
It's awesome.
That is very American of you. I will give you that. It's something I've never gotten to experience. So
Hey, come out here, Jared. We'll go into the
Okay.
woods. We're just gonna shoot guns out my car.
Okay. We talked about a show a long time ago on Chubstep. I think it's on our Instagram somewhere. I said, "What is the most American thing you could do?" And I said, shooting a revolver with a cowboy hat off of the Statue of Liberty."
That is so American.
But yours is not far off. So
No, it's
there
not.
we go.
It's in a Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk.
My only thing that I went to, Fred Sullivan, your
Hell
old
yeah.
your old roommate
My
said
old
his
roommate.
Halloween party this past week.
Yeah.
He had something in his garage which I sent in a Snapchat to our group. He had a stolen basket from a grocery store.
Yeah.
I never understood that. It was like one of the baskets. First of all,
Okay.
nobody ever actually wants these in the grocery store. You want a cart. They're the most annoying thing to
Okay.
actually
No.
carry that basket.
No. I'm a basket man.
That is so stupid. What is the
Jared,
point
what
of
am I
that?
going to the store to feed a family of 19?
You get 3 cans, and that's already heavy to the point where it's
3
like annoying
cans?
to.
What do you not have forearm muscles?
I'm just saying, what is the whole point of the cart? Is nice to push around. You can carry it later.
I get a
basket
cart
is
if I'm buying
stupid.
paper towels because
Paper
they're too
towel.
big for the basket.
Yeah, maybe that's my problem. I'm shopping for my family. I'm not thinking like a.
I like fresh meals. So I go to the store often
Yeah,
and I get a fresh piece of meat, chunk of meat to
yeah.
bring at home. I cook it that night. And then the next day I go to the store, get a new hunk of meat.
Oh, see, I go like once a week.
Okay.
Okay. We found out that's our difference.
So your
All
hunks
right.
of meat. But I get why he stole it because sometimes they make you pay 10 cents for bags.
Okay, yes, you just steal.
So
That is true.
no,
So
so
you just
listen.
steal the. Yeah,
So he probably said, I'm not paying for that. I'll just, go to my car. So then
I
he
can
went
see
to the
that.
car with the basket, loaded his groceries, and he's like, fuck, I'm not going back in the
Yep.
store with this. And then just kept it.
Here's what I'll say about Frat. He's been on the show multiple. He's known as our most censored Chubstep guest of all time.
He is.
He had one
By
episode where I censored
8
like
miles.
3/4. It was
Yeah.
quite a long shot.
A long-
I removed like 3/4 of what he said in one of the episodes he was on.
That's the Steed show.
His Steed was a Steed show, but other times
The
too.
most censored show of all time was
So
Steed.
controversial Steed show. Anyway, what he did very well. This is what I really appreciated. He did a Halloween party, very good decorations and
Ooh, he is
themed
a great
food,
decorator.
themed
Mhm.
food and
Mhm.
drinks. if somebody's doing a themed party, like if you're throwing a Christmas party, if you're throwing a holiday party, you have to have the theme around that party. If you
Theme
don't,
drink signature.
I would get very disappointed if I go to a Christmas party and there's not Christmas decorations up, or if I go to a Halloween party and people are not in costume.
Yeah, and there's
That
no
stuff
spooky
actually
stuff.
annoys me. That actually annoys me doing that. Like people think they're too cool for that, or
I went into a Halloween party one time, and I went to take a piss, and the bathtub was full of blood.
I love that.
And I'm like, whoa, this is metal as hell.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
this place is chill. This is great. Again, I was pumped the whole night because of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll give you an example. I threw a Mad Men party, like a Mad Men theme party, for a bunch of coworkers this couple like 3 years ago. And I had to get some work done in my place this weekend. I still had the plastic cover for over my couch that I had for the Mad Men theme party, because I was like in the 60s, 50s, 60s, they had all the plastic covers over the couches. So I bought one for the party. Worked out very good for this past weekend because I actually had a bunch of dust. I was able to just use that actual plastic cover, not in a way of like as a joke type of thing to fit a theme.
It works out.
I had like cigarette trays everywhere, things like that. I had to pick a Kennedy poster up, Kennedy.
I mean, yeah, he was a good, he went to my old apartment, stopped outside it.
That's right. We talked about that. All right. We should get to the main topic because we're getting off
Okay. All right.
topic too much, because I have actually a lot of stuff on this thing. We're talking about
Oh
names.
my
Dude.
God.
Names.
We're talking names today. Names.
Names.
Namaste.
Namaste is different names. Steed, I want to start off with this. Do
Okay.
you like your name?
Do I like my name?
Yeah.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Because no, I don't. Only because I have a hard problem saying my own name.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Paul.
Well, what about Steed?
That's the thing. Everybody just calls me Steed. Like 90% of people in my life just call me Steed. And like my friend who I haven't talked to him in so long. I was in the army with him. I talked to him today playing Battlefield 6. Great game. And he was just like, yo, what's up, Steed? Like everybody calls me Steed.
And you think
my ex-girlfriend used to call me Steed.
And
in bed.
So you think it's because your first name is not as desirable as you would like?
I just think Steed's a really good name.
Steed is a good name. That's the thing about it. Steed is a good name.
And like that was on the table when my parents were naming it.
they let it slide. So would you legally, if it were easy, you just flip a switch, would you legally change your name to Steed?
No, I don't think so. I have an uncle named Paul.
Okay.
Wait, I can't do that to him.
Okay.
My middle name's Sebastian. I don't like that. I like that as a middle name. That's a great middle name.
Yeah.
But I'm not going by like Seb all the time.
Yeah.
Or Ashton. Yeah. I'm not doing it.
And by the way, when you're telling these little stories, here's a good idea. Have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listener.
Okay, here's another question. What would you name your kid right now? If you had a kid, it's due tomorrow, you got to name it. What do you name the kid? Boy or girl?
Boy, I'd either name him. I have 3 names.
Okay.
Ford Bronco. Coleslaw.
Wait, this is the first and the last name?
No, middle
name. Okay,
first name Cole's, middle name Slaw.
Okay. God, so stupid. Yeah.
And then Josh Allen.
Okay. Josh Allen Palomino.
Yeah, Ford Bronco, Coleslaw, or Josh Allen.
That's perfect. I do love a Josh. I guarantee there's a lot of Josh Allens in the Buffalo area.
Probably so many. And my brother was about to have a baby, which he didn't know.
News to me.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Good for Nick. Happy for Nick.
No, it's not Nick. It's Greg. Shout out Greg Saipan,
Shout out to Greg.
one of our 3 Saipan listeners, who he confirmed that the other one is not his wife. So we have 2 random Saipan listeners.
I love that.
It's not him.
I love that.
So shout out to him.
Number 3 podcast in Saipan.
We're probably in the top 10.
Probably in the top 10 as I've been. Yeah.
But he told me, I have on good authority, he may name his child Josh Allen if the Bills win the Super Bowl.
That is a fair thing to do.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
The name that me and my wife that I'm really set on another baby name that she's not into.
Can I give you what I would name your baby?
Yeah, sure.
Cornelius.
Here's my problem with Cornelius, Steed. It was my NBA Jam character. It was NBA Hang Time character.
It was.
And the guy was a dork. I mean, he was a good basketball player, but in my video game character, he was like a plumber that played basketball. He wore a hard
hear me
hat
out on
playing
this.
basketball.
Hear me out on this. You name him Corn Dog, and then you have Corn Dog, and I have Coleslaw. And then they go to like the NFL, and it's like Corn Dog passes to Coleslaw.
Yeah. Okay.
They would be instant hits. It would sell so much merch.
The merch, a lot of merch opportunity there. I do like that. Mine is actually Star Wars related.
Oh my God.
Rogue is the name.
Rogue?
Yeah.
For a girl or a guy?
For a girl.
Yeah, I would do girl. Rogue. I like that name.
My wife hates it.
And it's not that Star Wars related.
No, it's not. It's not.
Like, that's really fringe Star Wars.
Yeah, it's very fringe. But my wife
hates it. Rogue was that's a character in another thing.
Well, it's also X-Men, I think, has
yeah, I think that's
the girl. One of the girls, I think, is Rogue. Yeah, if I remember right. But that's
Rogue character. Oh, Rogue is also a class in Dungeons and Dragons.
So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, she's in X-Men.
Yeah, good looking, I think, right?
Yeah, Anna Paquin played her.
Yeah. I don't know who that is, but I remember what she looks like, yeah. But what I'm saying is that this has been a discussion for a long time, and I've brought up this name, and it's not been going well. Okay.
Okay, names.
Yes.
Well,
everybody's got one.
Got one. I've had a couple of bruisers here.
That's all right.
I've had a couple of bruisers.
Everybody's got a name. Let's talk
Everybody's got a name.
You know about the history names, Steve? Do you want to talk a little bit of that?
I know the first name, first recorded name.
Oh, do you? I don't have that. What's that?
Okay, the first recorded name in history, because, for records to be kept, you need a writing. So there was probably names before this.
Okay.
But the first name, dating all the way back to the cradle of civilization in Mesopotamia, about 3,300 BC. That's like 5,000 years ago. Some nerd wrote his name down in stone. Sorry, it was a clay tablet. An absolute nerd. After writing down 29,086 measures barley, 37 months. This absolute dweeb. It was Kushim. Kushim is the oldest recorded name that we had. So, and he was an accountant because he was keeping records of the amount of barley. So another shout out to Chubstep Pat. The first name on record is Kushim.
Nice.
The second name on record, this one's chill. Galsal.
Galsal?
Gal space SAL.
Oh, Galsal.
Galsal. The third and fourth names on record.
Yeah.
This is crazy. They were of Galsal slaves.
Oh.
It's pretty crazy. In their life on Earth, they may have only lived as slaves. But now they're known as the third and fourth oldest names.
Cool.
These ones are a little bit crazier. In Pop X and Suk Algir.
Okay.
In Pop X.
In Pop X. Okay. Now, Steve, I thought you were going to go with this. The first recorded name being Adam.
So 3,300 BCE.
As an Adam and Eve.
3,300 years before.
That's before Christ, not before Adam and
Eve.
Before
the Bible decided to just get everything wrong.
I just, Yeah, I don't know. Just thought you might get smited for not saying it was Adam.
Okay.
Um, so
Coming
that's
from a
interesting.
guy, it's coming from a guy with a Hebrew name, which I looked it up and be ready for it.
I actually have looked it up before. It's been a while. I don't remember what it means though.
I
It
know
is a Hebrew
exactly
name.
what it
I know
is.
it is a Hebrew name.
Don't
So
look it up.
okay, I won't. I will not. That's not what I was gonna do. Um, okay. So first names popular, right?
Yeah. Oh
People
yeah.
know about this. Uh, what about last names?
Yeah.
More recent
What?
than 3,000 years ago. Now, people might have had these, right? They were going on, but they think a lot of there was like Roman empires were having some last names, but it really became like more widely known and more written down in the Middle Ages, and I'll get to that in a second.
I like all the blacksmiths and
Well,
the
that's yes.
Smiths
So
and
exactly. So yeah. So there's few different ways that the last names were derived. So in some like Scandinavian countries, it's really confusing. So it'd be like Eric. It would be like Steed, son of Gray.
Thor.
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 Yeah, Steed, son of Thor. It'd be like that. So it's the person, son of that.
Yeah, it'd be
That
Thorson.
daughter of that person. So like that would be your last name is daughter of or son of,
Yeah, it'd be like
whatever.
John Jobson.
Yeah. And so that's kind of the Scandinavian thing. And a lot of like kind of European things, it was like it could be a nickname, like it could be like a family joke sometimes, which was kind of weird. And then sometimes a lot of times it was jobs. That's how you had like the Smiths and the Bakers and things like that, right? So
Yeah,
that's
I
a
like
lot of it
those
was,
ones.
yeah. But it wasn't until the Council of Trent,
Oh, big council.
1563,
Big
big
council.
council. So basically, that decreed that every parish must keep complete registers of baptisms with the names of the child
Oh,
and those
fuck
parents and
you,
grandparents.
Trent.
So it's literally at that point, then that's when all those churches started keeping records of every baby that was born. And that's how you started keeping like an actual list of names and things like, and that's how like when people are doing genealogy, a lot of times they're going through church records because the churches were
Mm.
keeping all this stuff. So here's the deal though. There's sometimes in history where basically everybody had the same name. Like the Carthaginians. Almost everybody was named like Hannibal and Hamilcar. There's like 4 or 5 names, and it was
I
like
know of like
everybody.
one Hannibal, and
It was like all the same names:
I didn't realize his whole
Hamilcar,
army was.
Hannibal, Mago, and Hasbular or something. And like there's those 5 names, but like the whole population had those same names.
That's
Like
wild.
when you're trying to track these two people, like you're trying to figure out what history, it's very hard to is it like this guy or this guy's like
You
great
have
great
no clue.
grandson who had the exact same name. So it's really hard to like track any of that. The same with the Romans. A lot of them used the same just name or like things like I think it was there was a Roman emperor that was basically just like, hey, we'll give you citizen, but all your name is going to be Marcus Aurelius. Like
Oh my god.
things like that happened. Now I'm going to actually get a little more into this if and then I'll let you get to your thing, Steve. But names were uh like restricted throughout history in many spots. So even now, there are countries that are banning things, but like in I think it was 1800s with Napoleon, people were trying to make like a crazy name. There was one that was like death to aristocrats or something like,
Oh my god.
people were like, they were doing things that were like, trying to just piss off like Napoleon, and then he literally made certain names illegal.
Well, I mean, if Elon Musk can name his kid XAE,
Yeah.
well,
Well, that was obviously one, yeah,
star,
in my list of some of the most insane names.
you can do whatever you want.
Yes. Okay, what's some name
I
stuff you
mean,
want to get to?
Kool-Aid McKinstry. Now that's a name.
Yeah.
Okay, so I looked up the meaning behind some names,
Okay.
and I have the name meanings of my family and your family.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I had to add one name to your family of somebody else in your family.
Yes.
And
Okay.
I want you to say which family you think would win in battle.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. So on team 1. Oh, let me get the names here. Okay, on team 1, You have white or blessed.
Okay.
You have small or little. You have she. You have
Yep.
gift of God.
I like that.
That's a good one. You have descent.
Okay.
You have manly, masculine, brave, and courageous.
Okay.
So that's team 1. Team 2 is drop of the sea. And then you have white shadow, paradise or heaven.
Sounds nice.
Then you have victory of the people.
Okay.
Then you have beautiful one.
Okay.
You also have watchful or vigilant.
Ah.
And then you have humble or little.
Okay. This seems like a good clash. The second group sounds more serene, more maybe like a peaceful people, but also powerful. Both have some strong and some weaker names in a fight, I would say. The gift of God, it's hard to pass up that one.
Gift of God is good.
Oh man, but there was also small in that one.
You also had victory of the people on
Victory of the
team
people.
2.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I think 2 seems more powerful. I'll give you 2, Steve.
Okay, thank you for confirming that my family would defeat
Yeah.
your family.
Yeah.
So actually, gift of God is Chubstep Matt. I had to add another because of family imbalances.
Yeah.
And I went with that over your wife because her name actually means beloved. Which very sweet for you, Jared.
Yes.
It's nice that, years and years of history of the name were just leading you directly to her.
Yes.
Yeah, so your sister, her name just means she.
Mhm.
His name means small or little, which
Yep.
he is significantly smaller than you. Your name means descent or to descend,
Mm-hmm.
which I do not understand what the hell was going on there. Your mother's name is white or blessed.
Okay, nice.
Your father, manly,
Yeah.
masculine, brave, and courageous, which we
Nice.
all knew. Now, my sister, Lydia, she is known as a beautiful one.
Yeah.
My youngest brother, Nick, victory of the people. Wow.
Okay.
Jenna had white shadow, paradise, or heaven.
I do like that.
My mom had drop of the sea. I forget. My dad and brother, who I combined into one, watchful or vigilant. And then little old me, humble and little.
Agreed.
Yeah, because that's me, right?
Yeah.
So what are you descending to and why?
Descending to the best podcast on names
Whoa.
in the history of podcasts.
Yeah, and my name's Little because of my...
There you go.
I'm also
There you
humble
go.
about it.
And you're
Like,
very
I'm not-
humble about it.
I'm not going to brag, but it's pretty small.
Good.
Good.
All right. That's perfect. The most common name. A lot of people know this. Muhammad, right?
Yeah.
But here's the issue with Muhammad. The reason it's not
Thanks,
technically the
Mom
most...
Dummy.
Here's
Sorry.
you're good. Here's the problem with Muhammad is it's spelled so many different ways. So there's actually quite a few different ways it's spelled. But if you combine all the various spellings, it is the most common name.
Okay, your name is actually an uncommon spelling.
Yeah, well, I know that. Yes.
Because when I looked it up, it said, no, this is messed up.
You spelled it wrong. Yes,
You
I'm
spelled it
aware.
wrong.
Yes.
Okay, you are aware.
That one,
All right.
that one I did know. Here's a crazy thing. Iceland still has the Icelandic naming committee. So you cannot just name your baby whatever you want in Iceland.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. So it has to kind of fit like everybody kind of has to have one of those names. Like it can't just be like an American name or like a foreign name. Like
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
What if I want to name my kid like Ben Affleck? It's like just straight up Ben Affleck, first name, last name.
It would be a great name, but no, it will not let you. And it's not the only one.
That's bogus.
Yeah. Yeah, there's countries, there's still countries around the world that do that, but Iceland is kind of the most popular countries. It still is kind of a pretty strict restriction on names. US is one of the most um loose with the names.
You're free and loose.
Yes, so there are some
If you've looked
restrictions
at the
on
NFL
there are
draft,
some
every-
restrictions on numerals and obscenities.
so I can't name my kid fuck balls.
Yeah, I don't think you can name your kid fuckballs. But in general, much more, easygoing than some of the other ones.
So coleslaw and corn dog are on the table.
Yeah. There's also parts of different areas throughout the world where they'll just say everybody born in this generation has like the same middle name or something like that. So you could have literally an entire region, everybody born on this year has the same middle name, everybody the next year is so like you get these kind of clusters of these people with like very similar names.
It's just so dumb. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
It might have made sense like back in the day, because then you're like, oh, your middle name's this, you're this old.
Yeah.
I get, maybe that would help with farming or something somehow.
Yes. I don't know.
It's dumb. It's
It is
dumb.
dumb. The only, as we talked about with with the eggs episode, when you have like 2,000 kids and you don't know what to name them, you just name them all kind of the same thing. They're just numbers.
Yeah, but
That's the only way
most
that makes
people
sense.
don't go that far.
Another issue they sometimes in genealogies is old back to the old name stuff. Sometimes people would kind of change their names, or like they would go by two different things. Like you might go by Steed or Paul, and there's the same thing with some of these ledgers. Somebody would be like John Miller, and somebody would be like calling him John on the Hill, or things like that. So they would get recorded two different spots. So it makes really tracking some of the older stuff super tough. And it would be even like, think about going through now, people change their names, which is something I think in ancient Rome you could do too. But not in all cultures you can change your name. Like people end up changing their name sometimes, just legally changing it sometimes because they're married, things like that. So it makes it hard to track some of this stuff. So names are just kind of all over the place, and now they're pretty free for all, for the most part.
All right.
Hey, my partner, he want to see that product.
When he talking?
My name is Jeff. It's Jefe, man. And tell me about that crazy adventure you guys had. Go into incredibly descriptive details of the story so we all know.
Oh, yes. It was Dora and Diego and Swiper.
Swiper? And who was that you choked out, man? Oh, he had it coming. Who was that?
Boots.
No, man. Start over from the top. That's a made-up name.
Yes. Okay. So I looked up the names of my 3 longest relationships and their meaning. The girl, the woman.
Okay.
And this way I'll tell you them, and then you tell me which one I should go back to.
Okay.
I'm just going to tell you the meanings.
Okay.
I can reveal.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one.
So wait, the options are all going back to your exes?
Yeah, I have to go back to whichever ex you choose.
Okay.
Based on the meaning of
so
their
none
name.
of these are going to be new relationships. Got it.
No. Okay, so the first name means unhappy or unlucky.
That's good. That's good.
The second name means hay clearing.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Hay clearing.
Clearing hay. Okay.
Like hay. Yeah.
I got it.
And the next one means war or church.
Pretty opposite, but I might go with mistake, because maybe they made a mistake, or there was a mistake that's made in a relationship that can be.
Mistake
what was the
wasn't
first
what?
one? Oh, what was the first one?
Bad unhappiness or bad unlucky.
Oh, unlucky. Okay, let's go back to unlucky. What I would pick
You
is
want to
the
go
one
back
that's
to that
unlucky.
one? Okay.
Because maybe it was just bad timing. It was unlucky. So I got a chance.
Okay, so she just had a baby.
Okay.
She got married pretty quickly after we broke up.
Okay.
We lost a 5-star review on iTunes, I think, after that one. Well, no, we lost. Well, every time I break up with somebody, they just leave us bad reviews.
No.
But this was Mallory. I'm going back to Mallory. She's probably still listening, and sorry to her husband. He's a nice guy. I've met him.
Yeah, but Steve's good with kids, so there's that too.
Yeah, and she has a kid, and maybe I'll just live in their house.
There you go. That's very nice of you. I wanted to do the top. Here's the top 100 names of the 1880s.
Whoa.
This is the furthest back you can find in Social Security.
Okay.
How about it is in the U.S. 1880, right?
Okay. Are you starting from one, or are you starting?
A lot
from
of these
100?
are pretty. No, I'm not going to go. I'm just looking at top 10 because there's obviously a lot of crazy ones you go further down, right? I mean, there's like some of these are cool though. I mean, like I kind of like Della.
The Della's cool.
Flora, Irene, Etta, Lydia. Lydia's on there. Look at that, 1880. Yeah. Okay, Steve. But here's the deal: the men's names, pretty much names that you would have now: John, William, James, George, Charles, Frank, Joseph, Henry, Robert, Thomas. Those are the top 1880s. Oh. That's kind of lame, isn't it?
It is lame.
Yeah. It's not until you get to the women, and most of them are kind of similar: Mary, Anna, Emma, Elizabeth, Margaret. So those are the top 5.
That's common. My grandma's name.
Pretty common names. But then it's the next 5 which are better: Minnie.
Oh, Minnie the Mooch.
Ida.
Yeah, Ida B. Wells.
Ida B. Wells.
She's
Bertha.
Big Bertha.
Big Bertha. Bertha's not. Here's the deal.
Bertha's not good.
It's not. It's not. I don't know why. It's like not a. I think it's maybe. I wonder if it was just like. I wonder if it was like. I'm sure there's like some stereotype show we watched where somebody like unattractive.
I just imagine a giant lesbian riding a motorcycle.
I don't think of Bertha as a great name, but I have no reason to think that. Clara and Alice are the top 10. But like, I'm just surprised that it wasn't crazier names. So over the last 100 years, this is from 1925 to 2024. Just in general, again, those top 10 men's names are all pretty much the same names we have now. This is an interesting one. The women's are a little different. Mary, number 1. Patricia, number 2.
Oh, wow.
That's my grandma's name.
That's just Pat, but girl.
Yeah. Jennifer, Linda, Elizabeth, Barbara, Susan, Jessica, Karen, Sarah. Karen's going to go down after the old Karen.
Oh, it's going straight
down. But some of those are a little interesting. I'm just surprised Patricia is number 2 in female names over the last 100 years.
I don't like it. Patty, because then you call him Patty.
As a joke, we call my grandma Trish.
Trish. Trish is better than.
But we've never or
you could call
actually called her that until her
something.
Grandkids
Trixie's
about
fun.
3 years ago. Trixie for Patricia. Yeah, you could, I guess. You could. Anyway, there you go. Those are those. Wow. Here's a few illegal names that have happened, Steve.
Okay.
Thor.
What?
Portuguese name this.
You can't name your kid Thor in Portugal?
There's an 82-page list of names that have been banned in Portugal. Thor,
what? They hate Norwegians?
Thor, Nirvana, and Paris are all on that list.
What the hell, Portugal?
Here's an interesting one. Portugal also doesn't allow you, like my son's name would not be allowed. It doesn't allow you to name somebody a nickname. Like that, you can't just name your kid Tom. It has to be Thomas.
What is your kid's name short for?
It could be like Alexander or
Lexabadiah. So you name him Lexabadiah?
There are some names where they they haven't allowed it because they're basically like that kid's gonna get bullied. Somebody tried to name their kid a period, like just a dot. New Zealand stopped that. New Zealand stopped somebody from naming their kid like nothing with Prince, King, and Royal in it. What? New Zealand has a lot of restrictions on these. So it's New Zealand, Portugal, and Iceland are kind of the big ones. Sweden doesn't allow you to name your kid IKEA.
That makes sense. We can't over here though, and somebody probably has.
Yeah. Nutella. Somebody tried to name their kid Nutella. France allowed that the name was not allowed in France. So there's a lot of these names where people are just, I don't know if people are they really want their kids to be named this, or are they just trying to be like why do you want to hurt your why do you want to do that to your kid? I don't really understand a lot of this, but there's a ton of these ones.
Who's in charge? Me or the devil? I think I'm in charge.
The wackiest names I've ever seen. McKinstry's in the NFL. A man named first name Kool-Aid. He made it.
But is that his real name?
His real name is Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Okay. No, his real name is Quincy. It's
What?
G-A' Quincy, and then in parentheses Kool-Aid.
Okay,
McKinstry.
what
So
about
it's like
Barcavius Mingo?
Barcavius Mingo?
Haha. Clinton
Yeah, well, Ha
Dix.
Clindix. Ha Clindix is not his real name. That they used to call him. That was a nickname. A lot of these guys, like, basically,
How do they get? You just get to make your name
yes,
up?
I don't understand how this works either, because yeah, basically a lot of these guys, like DeColdest Crawford.
I love
DeColdest Crawford. That
DeColdest Crawford is my favorite.
I think DeColdest Crawford is his real name.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying. White people don't have the guts to name their kid DeColdest. You fucking cowards.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I can argue that. But there's, it, like, that's a much better name than XAI or what,
Joe, or like Joe. Who's gonna fucking win in a fight, Joe or DeColdest?
I'm taking
DeColdest every time.
I'm taking DeColdest every time. I agree with that. If you're going for power, like, yeah, you can't just do a traditional name. You kind of have to do kind of an interesting, unique name.
No, you gotta have sick names.
Here's some of my favorite ones in history here, Steed. I found a few. And these are good. Some of these are kind of famous. Ragnar Lothbrok.
That's a good name.
That's a good name. Viking hero. You know, if anybody's seen Vikings, it's kind of the main guy.
Especially because he named it after the really close to the Star Wars monster.
Oh, yes. The Rancor.
Rancor.
Basil the Bulgar Slayer.
That was a real name?
Yeah. Well, a lot of these guys, they had a name, and then, you know, it's like,
I take back what I said about
great.
white people not naming cool stuff.
Geronimo, right? The Apache leader, Geronimo.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Xerxes, Persian guy that was killed the 300 Spartans.
Yeah, killed a bunch of Greek guys.
Ramses the Second. That's a cool name.
Ramses is a good name.
Cool.
Yeah,
and
Egyptian guy.
And then Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah, but his real name was just Vlad.
It's like Vlad Tepes, or Tepes.
Blah blah blah. Something Russian.
Yeah.
As a nickname.
I mean, it's similar. Well, it's similar to the NFL names. Like you have a certain name.
All right, fair.
Like this. It's the same sort of concept. So those are some of my favorite ones.
Okay, my favorite name, off the top of my head, I'm just gonna go with the hottest president, Franklin D. Pierce.
Franklin D. Pierce. That's your favorite name?
Yeah, I mean, he's the hottest president. I'm just gonna keep giving him credit. Look up Franklin D. Pierce, ladies.
When he's young, a young Franklin Pierce.
He's not your man.
Then I want to talk about the meaning of one name. It means son.
Okay.
It's a Hebrew word for son.
I'm gonna guess Jesus.
Ben.
Ben? What?
Ben Affleck.
Ben? God damn it.
All right. I don't have anything else. Do you got anything else on names?
Let's see. I have your son's name meaning.
Okay. I don't know it.
You don't know it? You named him this?
Yeah.
You didn't Google this?
No.
Okay. It's pretty fucking sick.
Okay.
Derived from the Greek name Alexandros, meaning defender of men or defender of mankind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you picked a pretty cool name.
I like that one.
And defender of men or mankind?
Mankind, that word should have new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interest.
Give him a gun right now.
He doesn't even need to wait the 10 days.
No.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
And the last thing I'll say about names here, Steve, they've said that throughout history, as like things come into fashion or become something becomes popular, people, you know, like you're talking about Josh Allen, a bunch of people named Josh after.
Mm-hmm.
You know, somebody's a big famous artist. A bunch of people name their kid after that, or like
Leonardo.
Yeah, exactly. Things like that, right? Some big king, everybody names their kid after the king. Chubstep becomes big enough. Steed will become, this is my guess, big name, 2027 baby name.
2027.
Steed. Give us 2 years, a year and a half.
We're blowing
here,
up.
and I think you might get a few baby names coming. So there you go.
I hope so.
If you guys have a topics you want us to cover, email the show, chubstep.podcast@gmail.com. Rate us on whatever you listen it to. Spotify, rate us, YouTube, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Check us on YouTube. We're on YouTube.
Yeah. I stuck my tongue out in this episode. Try and find it.
If you find it, we'll send you a Cooge Magic playing cards. Cooge Magic playing cards right here.
Just one, though. Just one. We can have 52
one
giveaways.
52 giveaways.
Yeah, 52
if everybody
giveaways.
finds the timestamp of when Steed stuck out his tongue. All right. Email show, chubstep.podcast@gmail.com. All right. The show has ended. Be gone.
Now you know you got to go.
Peace. This is Yasin.